We are back once again with the PS5000. We're going to do a little testing of some of the emulators and some gameplay footage, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on some gameplay footage here. There's some preloaded games up here. Looks like Street Fighter II, King of Fighters, set 97, 98, Street Fighter III. I don't know what some of these are. Knights of the Sword, 1945, Punisher, Captain Commando, Final Fight, Three Wonders, Shadow Force, Dungeons and Dragons, Mega Man 2, this thing kind of jumps around a little bit. Strider, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Alien vs. Predator, Giga Wing, I don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom, I don't know, another fighting game, Metal Slug, Snow Bros, Raiden, Ghouls and Ghosts, 4 players game. Okay. Most of these are like optimized for these consoles and that, so they usually run pretty well. These aren't the ones that typically are gonna, you know, cause any kind of problems or that, but we'll just run through a few of them here real quick. I just have to figure out how to insert the coin. Probably the select or start button. Select.
Mission 1, start.
Yeah, it seems fine. It's pretty good. It's not much lag or...
Heavy machine gun.
You know, the one thing about this is sometimes the controls really don't want to work. Like right now, I'm completely locked out. And then do it again and everything works fine. So anyway, yeah, the preloaded games at the top there, they all seem to work fine. Let's go in. I know a lot of people are curious about different options here. PlayStation 1. There's a whole category of Tekken. I guess it's just Tekken 3, but there's... Then you got Dino Crisis, 1945. I added a couple on here, a couple of PlayStation images, like just ones that I had laying around. So Stuart Little, not a great game, but doesn't really matter because it doesn't work. It loads. Gets to the title screen. And then it goes to accessing memory card and freezes. Will not go past this. And I've tried creating a save on there, but it just won't. It won't get past it. Anybody have any suggestions on it, feel free to put it in the comments. I also did Rhapsody. This one also has problems. As you'll soon see. And I've heard this happens on a lot of these PS1 games. The music just gone. I mean, as far as the processing and everything and the graphics and that, it moves the way it should. It doesn't seem to stutter at all. Just no music. And some of the sounds work just fine. See, now it almost sounds like it's starting to play something, but it's stuck. So, anyway, kind of bizarre.
1945年冬、キャニーとの壮絶な戦いはポツダム宣言の受諾を承認しない軍国主義者のクーデターとして処理されたが、キャニーによってもたらされた脅威
Okay, well, anyway, let's go back here because I know there's a lot more you want to see. Game Boy Advance. Maybe. These usually run fine, so. No reason to keep messing around with that, so. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Let me kind of scroll through these. Hopefully you can see them all just fine. I know as they get toward the bottom, they kind of get washed out because of the way the screen background is on the screen. But yeah, there's a lot of these. I guess there's probably over 500 in just GBA. Oh, and now we're going back through the A's again. I don't know if these are any duplicates or that. I haven't really gone through it. Well, let's just say there's a lot. MegaDrive. Of course, you got your Sonics. Oh, do Sonic 2. Yeah, it's fine. It's Sonic. No lag or anything. It plays fine. I know you're not really here to see. Most people are going to be wondering about the, like, N64, PS1. But just to kind of go through here, this is all the Sonic, or the Mega Drive, Genesis games. There's a lot here, too. There's a lot of games on this thing. And there's really not a whole lot. Like, I've kind of played through some of these. I think we're back at the beginning again. Yeah. I played through some of these, like Mega Drive and Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that. And they all seem to play fine. Super Famicom. Let's see. Mario Kart, Mario World, Super Mario RPG. I think this one stalls on a lot of them. Let's give that one a shot. See what I mean about button response? Doesn't always work. Really, at this point, I'm just checking to see if there's any like lag or anything. Doesn't seem to be. That's that. It runs pretty good, but it's not the greatest. Let's see what we got for Famicom. Or Super Famicom. Super Nintendo. That's a Sonic. Oh, Sonic Blast Man. Not as much on the other ones, but that's fine. So Famicom, obviously, you got to test Super Mario Brothers because everybody knows it. It's a good way to see if everything's working okay. Yeah. No lag, runs fine. Brothers, so I don't need to keep going. We'll see what all is on here for that too. Bunch of bootlegs. Got your Rockman, Pokemon. A lot of Famicom games. $713. All right, then you got Game Boy. Got 221 Game Boy games. Plays as good as it always did. Game Boy Color. I'm not even gonna go into this. I'll just go through the list. It's gonna play just like Game Boy, only in color. They play fine. If there's any game you want me to, particular game you want me to try out, Matt, put it in the comments below. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, it looks like 178 on the Game Boy Color. 4 players. I guess these are games that are 4-player compatible, even though this is a handheld console, and there's, even with the joysticks, there's only 2 controllers, but so, you know, you got a few arcade ones in here, it looks like. X-Men, Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, N64. So, as you might guess, this is not pretty. Go ahead and try to give Mario Kart 64 a shot. I've tried everything on this to get some of these to work. Some just don't work. Some work terribly. They're just, these things are just not powerful enough. I can't even get...
Mario Kart.
I could barely even get it to start. You already know how this is going to go, so... some reason, the controls are mirrored on this. Why? I don't know. None of the other ones are much better. I just put a few more on here so you can kind of, we'll go ahead and do Harvest Moon here. Okay, well, yeah. I'll just put it this way. N64. You're not going to want to do it. This is such a great game, too. And it just... I don't know why somebody set up the controller for N64 totally backwards, but it's unplayable. Even if the controllers were fine. I'll just put that out there. So what else is there? The box itself said that you could play Atari. For the life of me, I can't get Atari to work. I've tried it multiple different ways. I've tried putting it in different folders. It says both 2600 and 7800 work. They just lock up. Don't do anything. I've tried naming the files multiple different things. A26, BIN, ROM. I don't know. I've found a list of all the possible different Atari 2600 ROMs, ROM types, and I've tried loading different, ones. Half of them don't show up. So I tried loading. There's some Intellivision ones on here. None of these work. I think this one might have been Dreamcast. Sega Master System. No dice. I'll show you here too real quick. We'll go into the individual folder. So like in the Atari 7800, I named some of the files, I should say, were named Atari A78. Some are named bin. The A78 ones don't even show up. I tried loading some arcade ROMs, Bump and Jump. Nope, doesn't even show up. As you can see, I've got all the different bin, ROM, 826. Nothing shows up. You can add games to it. They just have to be basically, the only one I had success adding was N64, really. But you can add to, if you have additional Super Famicom, Mega Drive, like Mega Drive ones are all in the BIN format, which is kind of surprising to me. GBA's in GBA format. PS1 is supposed to be in IMG format. Oh, I think that one. This one here, I think, was a PSP game. I think it was Ease. I'm not 100% sure on that. You can also put music on there, pictures. There was some video files on there. I think I deleted them to get more room on there. But yeah.
One last thing I want to mention on this, I kind of forgot to mention it before. There is a setting on there. This is obviously a widescreen. There is a setting on here where you can change the games to equal scale model is what they call it here. So when you go back in and say you go in and play, let's see if we can find something here. Maybe we'll do. So it's in the proper aspect ratio. In the video, I had everything stretched out just because I didn't bother to actually change the setting on it. But this, if you look at it, they put it in the basically the 4x3 square rather than the 16x9 or whatever. That's all. Just want to say that. And then, I don't know if you can do it. I don't think you can do it on an individual game by game basis, but if we go back to the settings here, switch it back to full screen. You'll see, you go back in Super Mario Brothers, and it's stretched out. You can change it. That's the important part. So anyway, just wanted to bring that up.
So that's really it for the gameplay stuff. Like I said, if you want me to find a particular game, see how it plays, put it in the comments below. This video is way too long, so I am going to go ahead and do the controllers and tear down in part 3. So as always, if you like this, leave it, check that like box. If not, do dislike. It lets me know what I should be focusing on, what kind of content you guys like, what you don't. If you're not already subscribed, I appreciate it if you would. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.